Is life after service just filled with anxiety and depression? Hey, in case you don't know me, my name is Jason Cheney, and I'm one half of a husband and wife team, and we're dedicated to helping you reclaim your physical and financial health, and I specialize on the physical side. So today, this question I was going to actually do Friday, but it was such a heartfelt topic, questioning that I wanted to actually do some research over the weekend just to make sure I do justice, especially to this community of veterans, as I'm a veteran myself. So let's just dig into the question. You know, I'm really having problems sleeping lately. I have high anxiety and depression, and ever since I got out, I just feel lost. My marriage is amazing, but seems to struggle because of depression and anxiety. And I really relate to this question because I went through the same problem, especially feeling lost when I first got out and things. So before I start talking about the nutrition and things like that, I want to take that hat off and put on the hat of being a veteran and just speak to you as a veteran. And this is very much for all of my other brothers in arms and stuff. And so first, congratulate yourself. You did one of the most selfless things that most people will never understand, and that's by serving your country. You literally put your life on the line. You not only put your life on the line for the country, but you also put your family and everything else that you care about on hold for the country and the well-being of others. So celebrate that first. Second thing is, it's no longer time to be selfless. It's time for you to be selfish. And by that, I mean, you need to focus on you. What do you want to do? What do you like? And also, what do you want to enjoy in life? Like, find out who you are now, because you're not that soldier. It's not that you're lost. You have the mentality of someone who's used to being a soldier. You had a routine. You had a regimen each and every day to wake up to. And now you're back into a regular lifestyle with civilians, and it's not the same thing, and they don't translate to the same thing. And so that's what I mean by become selfish. You need to figure out, what do you like? Try new things, try things out. And also, that's great you have a marriage. You really rely on your spouse, and actually don't be afraid to be vulnerable with her. Don't be afraid to let her know when you're struggling and you're having issues. That is a very good support system. And that's one of the best masterminds you're going to ever come across. And that's according to Napoleon Hill. So now I want to put back on the hat of, well, actually, before I do that, let me just explain to you like why I really understand this. So most people know from my videos and things that I talk about, like I struggle with anxiety and depression, but no one really knew how bad it was except my wife, Cece. So my anxiety is the reason why I had to drop out of my bachelor's program. So what happened was, I was walking, it was just a normal day, and someone grazed my back. At this time, I had very, very high awareness. I can't remember the name of it, but like, I couldn't go to a movie theater. I couldn't go out to restaurants. I couldn't sit with a door to my back. So it was very hard for me to be in public. And from that moment, I had a really bad anxiety attack. And I felt like I was back in Iraq. I was literally just seeing flashes being back in Iraq and going through those things. And so I had to run to my car because I was terrified. I talked to CC, so like, if you don't know, like, she's a LCSW, so she talked me down, took me through some steps. It took about at least an hour and a half to calm me down before I was able to safely drive back home. And after that day, I knew I had to drop out of school. But even deeper than that, like, my anxiety and depression was so bad, like, the whole world was, the best way to say it, like, I was just terrified of the world. I felt like I was just in a constant state of war. And so I had weapons all over the house. I had guns in my cars. I had an AK-47, a Judge revolver that shot a shotgun shell in a .45 long Colt round. I had a subcompact M1911. I had bow and arrows. I had machetes, knives. I had things all over the house hidden. No one would know unless I let you knew what things were. And so I really understand how bad this is. Now living to where, going from that person to where now we live through different countries every 3 to 5 years. We switch countries, not able to have weapons and things like that. And I feel safe and secure. Like, those are two different people, and those are worlds apart of living. And so that's why I really wanted to take some time and make sure that I do justice by answering this question. And so now let me put back on the plant-based nutrition coach hat. So depression, anxiety, these things are normal. But what you may not know is, one, they come from oxidative stress, and two, you most likely have a vitamin deficiency. And if you actually go get your blood levels done, they should see vitamin deficiencies. One's probably going to be B6, and another one may be D. And you may also even have a zinc and a copper deficiency. And so this is all across the board throughout mental health. These deficiencies exist. And so this is where I like to use plant-based nutrition to help with those deficiencies. My philosophy is, if I no longer have the deficiency, will I still have the symptom? And that's just the way I like to think it. And also what I've learned, there's no side effects, and it's not as expensive as people think it is to actually eat healthier when you're starting to eat at a cellular and a vitamin and a macronutrient level. So I'm gonna give you one of the regimens that I do, and this is what I do each and every day of my life. So I start my morning off with a smoothie. So the first thing I take in as far as food is a smoothie. So with the smoothie, I do 1/4 cup of raspberries, 1/4 cup of strawberries, and if I have them, because they're hard to find here, 1/4 cup of blueberries. With that, I add in 1/3 cup of oats and 1/3 cup of chia seeds. And now I use plant-based protein powders. You don't have to, you can just leave it at that. But also I put in high quality moringa nutrition. And so you can put in the greens. I like to put the greens in because they give me all my B vitamins also. And so then I drink that 2 to 3 times a day, but start your day off with it. Start your day off with high nutrition, because now you're starting your day off with antioxidants that's going to help battle the oxidative stressors. And then also you're getting in your zinc, your copper, you're getting in all of those vitamins and minerals that are very crucial to brain development and brain function. And so really try that out. And then I want to, just because you're a veteran, like I really want to make sure I don't want you to have to go through some of the things I went through. I went through hell, man. It was hell getting to where I'm at now, but I'm so grateful for it, looking at it on the outside. And so this is something that's in my quantum nutrition program that I do with my one-on-one clients. And it's an I am. While you're drinking this, and it's going to feel weird at first, I know it sounds completely different from anything you may have ever heard, but just say, I am grateful that I am regenerating my body through this nutrition. I am grateful that I'm helping my body heal through taking in this nutrition. Try any one of those and do that while you're drinking it. Just say it. You don't have to say it out loud, just say it in your head. And you're gonna see, as you keep doing it each day, things are gonna start to change. It's gonna get better. Those anxiety levels are gonna just slow down and drop a little. That depression is gonna stop a little. And then you're gonna start having more energy, and your family's gonna start noticing probably before you. But just please try it out. Just do it. And also, if you're a veteran, or if you're a family member of a veteran and you know that your family member is struggling, don't be afraid to reach out to me. I am always open to help veterans, and I'll do free consultations, help you get your nutrition plan together. But just reach out to me, let me know across any of my social medias, and I'll get back to you. Ciao.